Hey guys, welcome back to Alaro AFK Arena. In today's video, I'm a little bit more excited. So, the thing that we have with old mate, new dude, I always forget his name. I'm really struggling with the recent names, but Alaro, I keep calling him Arlo. But the cool thing about him is I was really disappointed with him at the start, but at high deficits, I honestly think he gets better. Now, I have to give a full shout out for this team to Migzors. Migzors has been doing some testing. And he messaged me, he's like, this team's pretty cool. He did have Brutus instead of Anarchy. Then he's like, maybe Anarchy. And honestly, it's got some pretty fun synergy. I'm not saying it's the best team ever. We are at like a 194 level deficit, I think it is, on this team. So it's not too bad. I wanted to test this out and then try it with some different formations, because the only key unit that we do use in this team is the chicken. Kren's semi-meta as well. He's fallen off a bit, but like, you know, if you build a team around Kren, which uses no other meta units, I feel like you're doing pretty solid. So we'll watch the replay and then we'll have a talk about the team and see if we can make some changes to it. I was really happy because we are using Feign as well in this one, which is really cool. And the synergies are there. And normally in these teams where you have a bunch of synergies that sound synergistic, they don't really work too well. But I'm really quite liking this one. So I wanted to take a look and have a bit of a chat about it. Let's go ahead and play this replay first of all. So like I said, we're at a decent deficit. This is on Tower on Kiasma's account. And as you can see, so the whatchamacallit, the dummy actually breaks pretty quick. You can see he only managed to get insight on one enemy. I actually don't mind this because he does ult incredibly fast as well. And the basic synergy is that we've got the Bone Prison up there. On top of that, we've got the Sandstorm, which is slowing enemies' movement speed. We've also got the ability of Feign to pull enemies back into the Sandstorm. The Sandstorm also, on top of that, is going to increase our allies' speed, meaning that if Alaro's dummy doesn't die super quick, he has more time to actually, like, he can get around quicker to scanning the enemies, is the way I look at it. On top of that, like, if they do come out, they get pushed back in, or they can get pulled back in. So it's a really solid way to keep the enemies on their side of the battlefield and give Kren the room to survive. Then we have Anarchy as well, who's got the knockbacks, also has the shielding. And it just feels like a well-balanced team. If we're missing anything, it's a bit of damage. But I mean, once you put in Kren and you start, you know, just rolling that ball, it's not too bad. So what I want to try is, I want to try this team without chicken. And see if we can do it without the chicken, because, you know, he's the one that you will want to use in other teams. He is pretty important in this one due to that Sandstorm. Also, we do have 9 furniture on him, so he's dealing 2% of current health in that Sandstorm. And also the grouping helps with Kren being able to, you know, hit everyone with those bombs. But like all round, it's pretty solid. I really do like this, and I think we might be able to make it work without the chicken. Loses a bit of the synergy, but I want to have a bit of a play. So we're going to bounce out of here. We're going to jump back in and see what we can do. So, like I said, it's actually a pretty cool team core, and I do like his dummies explosion, because I've never seen it explode that quick with this high deficit. But when it explodes, it actually does like a cone, like Iron grab range. So this one, when it explodes, it's going to stun the Thescu, the Saurus, and the Rigby, which is a really nice stun range. It even stuns the back rows. It's like an explosive stun instead of just a narrow AoE, which I really do like. So, you know, a little bit of promise for this guy. So I kind of want to look at it, either a Graveborn, a niche Graveborn that doesn't get used too much. I'm actually thinking something like Keltha or Nara to play around with the in-out type thing. I might just try Keltha because he's the least used. Nara's still a tech pick in some things. I don't think this is going to be the greatest. We'll try a few things and see if we can come up with something. Like I said, chicken's pretty important. The other thing we could use is something like a... I always forget, I'm doing horribly with names. Is Hodgkin. I just really like Hodgkin. I like the flag. I like the fear. I just think he's got a really cool kit in general. But let's try this one. Let's go ahead and see what happens with getting rid of that Thescu. Let's see if this goes all right. So I'm leaving on 1x speed for a minute just to see how it works. The dummy is still alive, unfortunately, which is not exactly what we wanted to happen there. So we probably messed that up with the grab. But we come back out of the scan. We scanned everyone. Now we're going. Unfortunately, we did lose that Anarchy. Maybe we could play it again and not lose the Anarchy if we do some retries. Doubt it, but you know, you never know. All right, let's bounce out. Let's try again. I'll do a couple retries. Actually, I might swap and swap with the Verk. Okay, that stun also hit the Thesku from behind the dummy, which is actually a cool interaction. Okay, this might not work. I want to try this one time and see if we can get it. Like I said, the Sandstorm is pretty important for the mechanics of this one. Not the most important thing, but I definitely think it is very, you know, helpful, if we put it as that. We are shielded, but our shield's going to run out, and he's just going to he's just going to tap us to death. Let's try something different. Maybe, you know, Kelth is just trash, so let's try something not so trash. Let's have a look over here. I like Totem Dude for this as well. Totem Dude's not too bad, but, you know, he's pretty decent as far as maulers go. I want to use like a complete B grade team. Maybe we could use K-Source. Verk? Nah, Verk doesn't work because they won't get his poisons. Do we try? Let's try this. Let's try this. I kind of want something with a little bit of early control, because I feel like that's what the team lacks, is that real early control. But let's see if we can get something to happen. Yeah, not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. All right, I'm gonna try a few things, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so it's always fun when you get it with a really unorthodox team. This isn't like the team or anything like that. I was just experimenting around. Got a win with this one. I actually really had fun with this one because I love Isabella. I think Isabella's fantastic. You got two really impactful damage dealers. They're not as impactful at high deficits, but you know, I like getting the ults. I like Isabella killing someone, fearing the whole team. We put the Taunt in there for a bit of tanking. That was something else Migzors was chatting to me about. So I decided to throw all that in, and it actually worked not too bad. So let's jump in. I'll put it on 1x speed so we can watch what happens. And you'll see here that we run up. Kren does the knockback. He gets the poison, which kind of sucks. We go straight into an ult, and then we get straight into an ult from Isabella too. So we get two really fast, impactful ults. Unfortunately, Isabella doesn't land a kill with her first ult. It got really close, and then we waste that ultimate on the Saurus, which isn't optimal. But by that stage, we're just on the roll, and like when you can get those two things happening, Isabella's really not that important. Maybe she stole a bit of energy, slowed them down, but you know, besides that, she probably wasn't even that needed. However, the damage is a big assist, so you know, we're not gonna discount her. But I was pretty happy with this one. I was pretty happy with it. So let's speed that up again, because this just takes a little while. We lose a couple heroes, but you know, we get there. So let's go back. Let's try a couple other teams here. So let's go to the second team, see what we've got to fight against, see how this changes things up. Okay, this one's got the Tassie, it's got the Mishka. This one's a bit more annoying. I don't like this enemy team as much. We will just, straight up, we'll just try this. This won't work. Tassie Mishka is going to wreck us. And then we have the Link to deal with as well, which is just all bad signs. So yeah, that team, yeah, wasn't going to work there. So let's change this up a little bit. So let's drop you out. I think I want the Anarchy back in there. We might need something with a bit more heals and protection. So like this one, I feel like if we're not going to use Chicken, I kind of want to use Totem Dude. I feel like that's sort of the play. Let's take a look and see what we can do. Hopefully Mishka kills the Totem straight up. I call it a Totem, but it's a... the problem with Totem Dude though... The problem with Totem Dude is that we put the Totem out at the start, and it distracts when we really want them just to kill the dummy. So we want the dummy to get attacked, not the Totem. Is the issue with that one. So the dummy goes there. I mean, he does do a good job of marking. Okay, so we might have to drop the Totem Dude. Let's bring something else. Maybe we bring like a Desira. Maybe we try that. I still don't think this one's going to work. I just don't think we have the matchup here. But let's have a bit of a play. So Desira, that gives us a bit of sustain, gives us the extra CC, the extra bit of fear if it comes to it. I don't know if we'll survive to that point to make it necessary. No, we're getting absolutely crushed by that Anarchy. So in that case, let's go ahead and try a Brutus, because now we don't need the Anarchy shields as bad. I still like them, but if we can put a Brutus there to avoid dying to that instant damage, let's try that. So Brutus, let's go. See how this goes. Actually, maybe we swap the tank positions as well. Maybe we swap tank positions and put Brutus, put Anarchy back in. That might be a play. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we lost Kren, which means we're gonna lose, but let's just see how this goes. Let's speed it up. Get that memories. Because I just don't think, yeah, we're never gonna win that. All right, so what I want to try here is, let's try mixing this up. So let's go you down there. I feel like he can cop that and be all right, because then this link should theoretically, to me, go on the dummy, not on the character. So let's see how that goes. Let's put the Anarchy in. Anarchy should survive this. Tassie's the big wild card in this one because you just get those teleport deaths, which is really annoying. So let's just see what happens. Yeah, so the Anarchy still dies really quick. All right, rip the dream. Rip the dream is not going to happen in this one. Let's try this one time with the chicken and see if that can clutch us a victory, but I don't think it will. I just think Tassie's just an annoying matchup. You just need a more genuinely powerful team. But let's see what we can do. Let's see. Yeah, Anarchy straight dead, which kind of sucks. Chicken dead. Can't even get a Kren ult. All right, rip that one. Rip that one. Hey, at least we got a win on the first team. I love getting a win at high deficits, decently high deficits, with unorthodox teams. This one's a bit more manageable. I think this one's a lot more manageable. We should get an instant death on the dummy with this one, bringing him out. So hopefully he scans the Thane, and then we're good. Let's just try. Do we try with the chicken anyway? First up, bit of light bearers in there, so we're not really factionally advantaged here, which kind of sucks. So I might put a Graveborn tank in. We might swap it for a Graveborn, and that Thane was a pain. Yes, I realized as I said it that I was rhyming. So let's just shut up. I wonder if Hodgkin can survive that. Curious, because like Hodgkin, yeah. The problem with Hodgkin is like I feel like he's more of a back row tank. But what if you can get your Bone Prison out in time? I don't think he can. Yeah, no, he can't. Damn. Tanks are so hard at high deficit to find a decent tank. Like, we could put Mezoth in there, but what if we try this quickly? I like experiments. Yeah, Hodgkin straight dead. Straight dead. Maybe if we get the Thane over there and we start doing the bombs. Ooh, if we start doing the bombs, nice, got him. Oh, dude, I still remember when Kren first came out, and the first time I did that, where you just get the snowball of bombs, and then they just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. That's fantastic. I really do like the synergies. I just feel like this team has so many synergies between the movement speed, keeping the enemies on the enemy side of the field. We've got consistent pushbacks, pushing them into those bombs that are set by Kren. I just love everything about it. It's a really fun team. Like I said, not a full meta team, but hey, not a bad little niche team for two of the newest characters that we do have in the game, which is a bit of fun in my opinion. Once again, I wouldn't be building these guys straight up. They're not OP enough to warrant that. But hey, a little bit of fun that can be had with the two characters. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.